everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina. I want to share with you the flip through of the small junk journal that I've created a little bit in different sections, like we did the whole structure together in a previous video. We decorated this cover and this page here, and now I completed it out of the camera, without the camera. And I just want to show you a flip through for this video. So I added like a lace here to reinforce the spine, and I did a tassel. So the tassel is holding, we cannot see it, but the thread from this thread here, the wax thread that holds the signature, I had it finish here. So I did the double knots and it's holding the whole tassel, and it's even in that bow here, like it twists in the middle. It has two knots, and then I glued the bow to the journal. This is how I make this hold well, and this is how I make sure that the gap between the tassel and the journal, there's kind of a good bridge between, and it doesn't look like there's nothing and then there's a really poofy tassel. So that's the way I do my signature. I showed you how to do that in the past, so in my tutorial videos you will find a couple that I show you. So here you go, we have this cute lady and this page. I wanted to put this lace there. It would have been great as layering effect here, but I couldn't see myself hiding this cute design that I created automatically with when I did the coffee stain paper with a vinyl matte on it, like a doily, but that is plastic vinyl, and then it kind of print the coffee stain paper with the design. And it's so cute that I left it as is, but on the other side, because it's the other side of the paper, I could put that little lace there, so I did that. This, we had done it together. This is a new digital that I'm releasing today at the same time of this video. So I did a talk spot here. I didn't put anything there yet, but I've used one of my file folder here to kind of just glue the bottom of it, so it's kind of a pocket. And I've used, this is from the tea time kit, just a fussy cut there, and it's like a matched book. So I find this very cute to add some journaling spaces, to use some matchbooks. So there's one in my tea time kit, and oh, I'm in love with that. I just love it. So I glued the file folder between the pages with just some washi tape. That's all. Here I used the brad to just hold one of the labels from the tea time, so we can have some journaling there. You would write there, and then you slide it back, and it looks great. Here I had some embossed paper, so at the back of the embossed paper it's not as good looking as this side, so I've used one of the labels and put an eyelet there with some fancy yarns, modeling paste. I kind of found that kit that I did, oh, I guess maybe already 2 years ago, something around that, with rabbits and reading rabbits kind of, or reading animals, because yeah, there's more than rabbits there. And there's those mason jars, and this one I had already print them, and they were in my stash, and I just thought, my goodness, they're so cute. So it fits well. So it's a journaling spot. I've put it there, and I have another one that I decorated. I'm not decorating all of the pages just because some needs to be used just for journaling. And if we put something on each page, it is so bulky at the end. So I did about the same here. It's a journaling page, label that we can add some journaling text there and hide it like that. And on this side, because it's a brad, I just glued like a little fancy yarn bow, and it just looks great. Here I glued some fussy cut, but I just glued it a way that it's kind of a dark spot if I want. So if I don't want, I can leave it like that. It looks great, but I could, when I'm doing some journaling, like use it as a talk spot. Here I just added the laces, added this little label. It just looks good, just without anything else. Here there was some books in the pattern. I added like a fussy cut book, and I added this fussy cut girl, but she's fully glued there. So because I don't think I would add any journaling there, maybe I can write with a black pen, a quote or something very small, but that would not be journaling. Same thing here. I glued down like the girl, the oil lamp, and here I can put a title there. So yeah, just I have this envelope. I think I forgot to put something in. Yeah, it's totally empty, but I added this part of a lace doily, and it's just a good decoration and a good way to add a little more things to your journal by having like the envelope that you can fill with papers. So this is glued to the page, and it's just a scrappy pad, so journaling places there, because anyway this was just a book page, so you cannot really write on top of that. So by adding a scrappy pad like that, and I have a couple of videos where I'm doing scrappy pads in my playlist, and these are so useful to just add some papers to a page, right? And you still see the page and you have the whole design, and I just love that. This we can do that on a couple of pages in a junk journal. So here I just added like a flap like that is holding bio washi tape and just a piece of fabric, so I could slide things there or do some journaling there. Just added a little lace because this is music sheet. I would technically not do any journaling there. You have the modeling paste there. If you don't know what is modeling paste, it's kind of a 3D. It's just a paste that makes it 3D. Those snippets that I created in a batch, I'm using some again. Here I just stapled a card to hide the back of my embossed paper. And to hide the staple, I've added a little bit of cheesecloth and that label. So that's how it works. Here, this is one of the bookmarks from the the tea time. So I've used it as a belly band. And this is from the same reading kit. I forgot the name. I'll find it. And here behind the cup, there was a book. This little book here. It's the same design here. And I thought, I have a lot of tea time kit there. So I took a tiny fussy cut from the kit, added some, let me zoom a little bit, Added some lace and a little bit of cheesecloth. And there was a writing here. I did it with polka dot sari silk. Oh, and I glued the cup with 3D foams. So it's kind of elevated a little bit, but not too much. Really cute. Oh, and inside it's a matchbook. So there's some papers there. They are stapled, and the staples are keeping this lap down, and then that way you can do the closure like that. I love those. I realize that I don't use them as often as I should. Here, that's another mason jar from the kit. I think in that kit there's like a page of mason jars, and you have like 8 mason jars. And what I did is I placed 4 scrap pieces of papers. I stapled them, and then I trimmed them the same size. I did the fussy cut, and then I inked everything. Added a little lace there. It's a fancy yarn from one of my tassel bundles, and I just turned around 2-3 times. You don't want to grab the whole thing, because otherwise you cannot open more than that, right? So I want to open to its max, so it's holding through the staple here, but the decoration is only for the cover. You see, this is so cute. And this is one of the tea time card that I just added some laces, added a label, backed with a paper that has been coffee stained. In that pocket, that was, if you remember, that was like a page that I didn't like, that I folded into 2 and created a pocket there. And here we have a little tuck spot, corner tuck spot, and I just put one of the scrappy pads that I had done in the past, and glued one of those clusters. When you do them in advance, look how cute it is and how fast it goes to decorate. Here this is a modeling paste paper, and it is great as is, but it was missing a little thing, so I added just that tiny label here that it looks great on the other side too. And here it is just a tuck spot, so eventually there'll be a paper there, that gorgeous coffee stain paper. And here I've used those big labels to create another pocket here, and I used the postcards that are from the same kit with the rabbits, the reading animals, and they are great. I love them. I kind of forgot about that kit, and now I'm thinking too, Easter is coming, it's spring and rabbits and everything. So at the back I've added that lace, and that's it. So look at that. Look at how it looks. All different layers, length, different textures. The tassel, it's squishy. I just love junk journals just to flip through and create them. That's a hobby. Now I need something to hold it closed, because it is a bit too big already. So I'm gonna use just like a sari silk, and I'll do a closure just like that, so it holds together, and when I want to look at it, I just need to remove it. I hope it inspires some of you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.